I swear this is one of the best draft classes of all time, but this is Dylan Harper, and the things that what make him amazing is crazy. So let's get down. Let's check out what he's able to do on the basketball court. Let's check out his basketball IQ to see how smart he really is. And in reality, you could do this as well. So make sure to go check out the shooting guard blueprint that is down in the description below so that you can become smarter yourself and understand the different reads that you need to take as a guard. Plus, it gives you 8 weeks of training and workouts that's scalable even past 8 weeks. So this first drive that we are looking at right here, once he makes contact with his defender, there's a few things that he does. So normally a player would try and get his shoulders much lower so that he has leverage on that man. However, instead, he tries to get his shoulder into the chest of that defender so that he is able to then have the ability to have all of his power. We have to remember that he's quite a tall guard, and this will allow him to have all of his power into that man. And the one thing that makes him very special, where I think that he could very closely relate to Shea in a way, is the fact that he is able to stop very fast. Or even Luka is another example of what Dylan Harper could become, because of his ability to stop so fast. For example, right here, he's stopping on his left leg, changing directions extremely quickly, but then also once he gets to his second step on that Euro step, watch the next thing that he does. And that is he's able to then jump sideways. It's almost like a double Euro step where he's able to Euro step to the middle of the key and then Euro step away from the secondary defenders. This is a very smart thing to be able to do. He's not the only player who does it, but being able to change directions and stop fast is a very elite skill to be able to have. Also, his ability to get to that key. So one thing about the NBA is they want everyone to be able to get into the paint as much as possible and then make that kick out pass, because then you can get some open 3-point shots. Or that player could make the extra pass and allow another 3-point shot for somebody else who's even more wide open. This is a very simple play that you can run as a elementary school team or even a high school team. In fact, most high school teams do run this. However, the idea behind it is you need to be able to get into the key. You're drawing multiple defenders. In this case, Dylan Harper is able to draw 2 defenders, but he has the attention of all 5. This allows him to be able to kick this pass out to Champagny, who is then able to hit that wide open 3-point shot. From this angle, you can really see how much gravity he has when it comes to these defenders. So he beats his initial man. He's attacking the paint as early as possible in the offensive scheme. This is only 17 seconds left, so that's about maybe 7 seconds into the actual shot clock. He's already kicking that ball out, and if this player was able to rotate, this could have been an extra pass if Champagny was eventually going to be covered and couldn't get the shot off, but we just seen that he was able to make that shot. Okay, so now in this next clip, we have Dylan Harper at the point. He is collecting a screen from a teammate right here. In my opinion, there needs to be a little bit more spacing. This guy needs to get the heck out of the way. However, off of this screen, what are some of the things that we are seeing? Well, number one, Dylan Harper's man is jamming him hard, which means that defender wants to follow him over top of that screen. Anytime a screener is coming up and somebody is trying to jam you to a point where you can't even dribble, that tells me, if I was the ball handler, that he wants to try and force me over top of that screen. He's going to try and force himself over the screen. And because now the hedge man is actually starting to play quite a bit high, he's not playing way drop in the key, they are probably getting ready to blitz, which means a double team off of a screen. If that's the case, I do not want to go sideline. And that's exactly what Dylan Harper does. He spins off. He's able to then attack back down middle. And because now help defense has to come from the side that he originally started from, this gives an open opportunity for a pass. Another help defender's coming in. This gives another opportunity. He's got two people he can pass to. And then he's still able to then finish at the rim with contact, and then he's able to get that basket. And yes, I would be flexing just like him after that basket. This is a mistake that a lot of younger players make. You don't see the mistake in the NBA, and this is not a mistake that Dylan Harper made. This is actually how you should be able to go in a 1-on-2 transition, fast break, whatever you want to call it. But he's able to split those two defenders on the way down to, of course, the rim. They're trying to get back. They're trying to cut off his path. But what is the one thing that he does? Well, he gets that ball high early. So he's able to gather the ball at the free throw line, and then he gets the ball above his head right away. What this does is it allows the referee to see any contact, if there is any. If he was to bring it down to his waist, that a lot of younger players do, then this would have 100% been stolen. But because he kept the ball above his head, and then he was able to euro around that right side defender who tried to cut off his path, this allowed him to be able to hit this layup. But if he didn't change directions with that euro step / veer step that he did, and if he didn't keep that ball high away from the defender's hands, then he would have never been able to make this layup. If you want to become a smarter player, make sure to go check out the shooting guard blueprint that is down in the description below. It's going to be able to teach you all of the different reads that you need to make as a guard, so definitely go check that out. It's also going to allow you to become stronger because it's got a workout for guards as well, and it's going to allow you to become more skilled because it's got the skills training that guards need to become more elite. Anyways, I'll see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.